The Canadian Grand Prix has been quite surprising all weekend long. After Lewis Hamilton's frustration in Monaco, Mercedes didn't have any choice but to do the best they could in Canada, and they did brilliantly. However, everything hasn't gone the same way for other teams and drivers. So here are my top 3 and the flop 3 of the Canadian Grand Prix. Top 3 goes to Sebastian, Vettel and Felipe Massa. They were the surprises of qualifying, getting out just after Q1. They knew they had to attack to get points, and they did some incredible overtaking on track to finally get P5 and P6 at the end of the race, with also very daring strategies. Hats off, boys and teams. Top 2 goes to Maldonado. This weekend was one of the best opportunities he had to get some very strong points. After a good P6 in qualifying, he did a very strong race and broke his series of DNFs by getting points in front of his teammate Romain Grosjean. I think no one will be able to deny that it was the best race he's ever had so far in this season. And top 1 goes to Mercedes engines. Gilles Villeneuve Circuits is well known to be very demanding for engines, and all teams using the Mercedes engine did really well. Of course, I'm not going to talk about Mercedes, but Williams were in a way better shape than they were in Monaco. Lotus and Force India did really well too, went both in Q3 and did some very strong race. And it was the best opportunity for Force India to get big points this season thanks to their engine. And now we start with the flops, and we begin with flop 3, which goes to penalties. I don't really know what I can say about Vettel, Button and Verstappen's penalties on the grid. For Button it was a bit different because it was about his engine, but Verstappen, in my opinion, didn't deserve such harsh comments after Monaco. If he has been to another driver, we shouldn't have had this drama. For me, it was just a race fact, and lots haven't been penalized for more dangerous moves. And I don't see why marshals have been so harsh on Vettel's move in FP3. I know after Suzuka they are very touchy about red flags, but this was just too much. Flop 2 goes to McLaren. As I said before about engines, the Honda one was really not ready to come to Montréal this week. And I perfectly understand Alonso when he says he wants to fight because he knows he won't be able to finish the race anyway. Alonso, who is by the way getting his worst series of DNF since 2001 in Menardi, and it's very sad to see it's happening the same thing with McLaren, just 2 weeks after Button's first points in this year in Monaco, who also finished with a DNF in the Canadian Grand Prix. And flop 1 goes to Daniel Ricciardo. The 2014 all-smiley winner Daniel Ricciardo seems like an unreachable goal this year for the Aussie. He's the very first one getting really pissed off by Red Bull's lack of performance. The problem is that now Fiat finishes in the points and he doesn't. And this won't please Dr. Marco at all. And when his only wish is to see Max Verstappen as soon as possible in a Red Bull car. Picture of the weekend was this adorable beaver on track who hasn't harmed, and this is just also typical Canada. So thank you for watching. I won't see you next week for WSR as I already explained before, but I see you in 2 weeks for the F1 Grand Prix in Austria and also GP2's come back. Like, share and subscribe, and see you under the checkered flag. Bye!